Oh, hello, babies. I'm sorry I didn't read your book yesterday. I got my stomach did a discombobble. I didn't even have my afternoon pick me up yesterday, but I'm having it now. Did you hear that crack? You know I love that crack sound. When you first crack into a cool, refreshing strawberry sunrise. I'm trying to decide. I do like them. It's not my most favorite, but it is not my least favorite of them. I have a special book. I meant to read it yesterday, but I didn't get to read it yesterday since my tumbleweed was in a rumbly. But I'm going to read Connie Come Home for you today. And my room is a hot mess. I got stuff stowed out everywhere because just like my mama, whose name was Connie, I'm in the middle of a crafting project. And I don't do too many of those because I'm lazy. I would rather read a book than do a project. I've even got my old sewing machine shoulder worked up. And I thought, well, I need to rest it for a minute, so I'll take a break and read a book for my babies and have a little bit of my carbonated pick-me-up beverage. And we're going to read Connie Come Home. I don't know how long I've had this book, but my mother's name was Connie, and my babies called her Grammy. So we're going to read it. And this is a fun page. I always like this kind of inserts in the front of my books when it tells us who all the characters are in the world that Connie lives in. All right, so this is Ruth Lerner Pearl, illustrated by Deborah Colvin Borgo. I don't actually know these people, and I don't have permission to read this book, but we're going to read it anyway. Okay, this book was copyrighted in 1990, so that's been a couple of minutes. Look at the little kitty cat. And I don't know these people. I don't know everybody's name, so we're going to learn them together when we read the book. But I believe that's probably going to be Connie. And my mama, who was Connie, she did like a good kitty cat. All right. One day, Connie, the cuddly cat, was looking for something to do. She picked up a book, but she didn't feel like reading. She turned on the TV set, but there was nothing she wanted to see. Then she made a cup of cocoa, but she wasn't thirsty. And she cut a piece of cake, but wasn't hungry. Connie was feeling bored and lonely. Y'all ever feel like that? Every now and then we have those kind of days. But I can't imagine ever not wanting to eat a cake or read a book. But that's not what this is about. We're going to look at Connie's story. Maybe another one of the alphabets is lonely too, Connie thought. Maybe I could find a friend to play with and get some hugs. Connie loved hugs. My mama did too. She looked out the window just as Wendy the Wise Woodchuck was walking by. That's a lot of whoa. Wendy the Wise Woodchuck was walking by. Is that alliteration? Wendy, called Connie. Would you like some company? Not right now, answered Wendy. I'm learning to play the clarinet, and I'm already late for my lesson. Mimzie played the clarinet for one whole year. I can still play Mary Had a Little Lamb, and Another One Bites the Dust, and that is all. Wendy could tell that Connie was lonely. Why don't you go see Gertie the Grumpy Goat, she suggested, and she hurried off to music school. That's just what I'm going to do when I feel lonely. I'm going to go find a grumpy person. Connie put on her coat and her cap and skipped across her yard to Gertie's house. That is a fancy look. The door was open, but Connie knocked anyway. Come right in, called Gertie. That house is a hot mess. The shutter, we got stuff falling off all over that house. But we're not going to judge. It's not our business. Connie stepped inside. But when she tried to take another step, she couldn't lift her leg. Ooh, she got stuck in something icky. Yuck. Connie's foot was stuck in a great gooey gob of stinky pink bubble gum. She pulled and pulled and pulled until her foot was finally free. Connie saw that Gertie was talking on the telephone. And there's a whole cheeseburger on the floor. I have never lost a cheeseburger in my life. Gertie, I'm lonely. Can you play with me? She whispered. Oh, let's do it again. Gertie, I'm lonely. Can you play with me? Maybe this afternoon. I'm on the phone right now, said Gertie. Come back later and don't trip on my hamburger on your way out. Ooh, I'm surprised they didn't have Gertie be a pig, because, we know pigs tend to have that reputation for being sloppy, and Gertie was a goat. So Connie left Gertie's house and went to the park. There she saw Rupert, the resourceful rhinoceros. He was skipping from one tree to another, picking things up along the way. "Oh, Rupert," Connie shouted, "I'm so happy to see you. Would you like a hug or someone to dance with?" "I'm not dancing, you funny cat. I'm collecting chestnuts. I have to pick them up before they're swept away. What a waste. They make beautiful chains, you know. See?" He made a chestnut necklace. As Rupert ran to show the chestnuts to Connie, he stumbled and fell. Kerplunk. I bet that made a big kerplunk. The bag broke and the chestnuts came rolling out. "Oh, no," Rupert groaned. "I'd better get another bag. No time for hugs, no time." And he dashed out of the park. Connie was alone again. Mimzie's never alone because there's always somebody that wants to sit in her lap. Just like right now, here's old Georgie Bell. Georgie Bell wants to help us read about Connie. Yeah, you sit still. Whew, she's been outside. She just smells a little like those children that come in from the recess every day at the middle school. Excuse me. It was the same everywhere she went. No one wanted a hug, and no one had time for Connie. Lizzie, the lazy lamb, was taking a nap. Albert, the absent-minded alligator, was looking for his glasses. See that? Look where his glasses are. Mimzie does that. I'll be holding my cell phone and looking for it. Perry, the polite porcupine, was writing thank you notes. And Yori, the yucky yak, was taking his spiders for a walk. That is absolutely not something you see every day. Oh, here's a fun grocery store. That would make a fun coloring page, wouldn't it? All the stuff on the grocery shelves. Connie decided to try just one more. Now, Georgia, you were up here and you jumped down. Oh, that silly girl. She can't make up her mind if she's coming or going or sitting or leaving. Connie decided to try just one more place. She went to the Alphabet supermarket, hoping to meet someone she knew. Sure enough, there was Delilah, the demanding duck. Connie ran over to, "Hello, Delilah. How about a hug?" she said. "A hug? A hug?" Delilah cried. "I don't want a hug. I want caramel candy and coconut cookies." Connie sighed a deep, sad sigh and started for home. That Delilah was a tacky breeches. By the time Connie got home, she felt very sad. Bless her little kitty heart. "Nobody loves me. Nobody cares," she sobbed. "I'll run away. That's what I'll do. I'll go live with my cousin Cora." Connie packed her toothbrush, her comb, and her pink blanket with the smooth satin edge all around. She shook all the coins out of her kitty bank and put them in her change purse. Then she wrote a goodbye note and leaned it against the lamp. It says, "Goodbye, I'm running away to Cousin Kara's. Hugs, Connie." Goodbye, cruel world. Connie picked up her suitcase, took her favorite doll and an umbrella, and hurried off to the bus station. Really, that's what she probably needed, a nice change of scenery. Meanwhile, Wendy's clarinet lesson was over, and she thought it would be nice to visit with Connie now. Gertie got off the phone and was ready to play. Rupert bagged his chestnuts and wondered where Connie had gone. Delilah was done shopping, and now she wanted one of Connie's hugs. Too late, friends. You're too late. Lizzie woke up from her nap. Albert found his glasses. Perry's notes were mailed. Yori's spiders were tired. Everybody thought about their dear friend Connie and her wonderful cuddly hugs. One by one, they all headed for Connie's house. Boom, boom, boom. Because we know that Connie is not even there. But Connie's house was empty. When they read Connie's note, everyone felt terribly, terrible. Connie was lonely. I should have kept her company, said Wendy. Yes, you should have. I should have stopped talking on the phone, cried Gertie. You should have. I should have danced with her, whispered Rupert. He should have danced with her. Let's try to find Connie and bring her back, said Perry. We have to find her, demanded Delilah. Wendy thought for a while. Then she said, Connie's cousin lives a long way from here. If you ask me, Connie's at the bus station. That is, if the bus hasn't left already. Ooh, that was clever thinking. They all rushed down to the station together, and there, waiting at the bus stop, was the very weepy Connie. Oh, Connie, please don't leave us, cried the Alphabets. We love you, and we need your hugs and kisses. But I thought no one cared about me, Connie said, brushing away her tears. Y'all, it just struck me. There's an old Four Seasons song called Oh Connie, and it says, why did you run away? Y'all need to listen to that song, but it's not. It's a different kind of a running away. Just then, a big green bus arrived. It stopped in front of Connie, and the doors opened. All aboard, cried the driver. Connie picked up her suitcase. Don't you dare go, demanded Delilah. Please stay with us, Perry pleaded. Connie climbed up the blue steps. I guess you better leave without me, she said to the driver. I'm going back home with my friends. Whoopee! Everyone cheered. Connie, you are a very cuddly cat. I wonder if Connie makes biscuits. Mimzie's kitties like to make biscuits. Here are the words I love the most. They're very huggable. Cup, coat, carrot, car, calendar, comb, cookies, corn, can, and cake. Look back at the pictures in this book and try to find these and other things that begin with the letter C. So I bet every book that you get is about the different onomatopoeia, alliteration kitty cats or animals. And I bet you can look all through their books and find the different letters. That's pretty fun. Like this right here. See, because there's Delilah. She was in this book, and Albert was in this book. But a lot of these people were not. Like Nellie the Naughty Newt was not in this book. The Obedient Ostrich was not in this book. We need to find some more of these books. That's cute. Because really the only reason I picked up this book was because this kitty cat's name was Connie, the same as my mama's. Anyway, I've had a nice little rest with you. I'm going to finish my carbonated afternoon beverage, and I'm going to get back to my crafting project. That's, I don't love to do, but I can do it, so I'm going to do it. But you know what I do love is you.